What up, Group? Welcome back to Alliance War Season 37, war number 3, where X5e goes against Legion L. And I was hoping that they were going to take the L in this war, so we'll see what happens. So, again, some of my fights did not record, and again, it was very unfortunate as they were very interesting fights, and you would have loved to have seen them, because there's a death in them. And I'm just so mad that didn't record. I'll go on about that later. But anyways, Legion banned Quake, Kingpin, and Mcoc. Kingpin mainly because there's new hazard shift nodes that are out and he destroys them. And I brought in the same team as always, Kitty, Pride, Tigra, and White Mags. Now thank you to the officers for being able to provide me this team. Give me other teams, it's fine. At this point when I'm dying numerous times in a season, I shouldn't have this team. Although I've done so well last season with this team, so well. I don't know what happened. I think just rushing around and just not being ready to fight. I'll go on about that later. But anyways, we're going to be in Path 7 and then Path 2. Path 7 starts with this Mephisto and then Terrax. The Terrax should be super easy. Mephisto should be plenty easy now that I have a White Max pre-fight and I can stun him and get my prowess up a lot quicker. Now, I am going to put an invuln on here because I don't feel like baiting his specials out. I just don't. So, my goal here is to just let him throw a special 3 if he has to. Let him throw it. Don't lose my invuln too early because I want to be able to bait out 3 special 3s if I have to. Running suicide, so having that 3 prowess immediately feels so good. Now that I can phase off my damage, all damage at all, and I can have 10 plus prowess, so it's nice. Right here, I'm like, do I push in special 3? I think I do. He throws special 2. Cool. Whatever. Not a big deal. He throws special 1 to my phase. Run here. Boom. Thought I had phase. I didn't, but luckily I had invuln. I just wanted to gain some more health. Or more power. That's right. That's why I ran into that. For sure. So I lost 1 invuln now. So I gotta be very careful. I believe he just regened. So now I just need to either push him special... Just kill him. Push him special 3 or kill him right now. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just base special 3. I don't know if I'm phasing right now. I don't think I am. I have, I believe, 2 invulns left. I'll be okay. So this is why I put invuln on for this. Because I don't feel like baiting specials. I died to Mephisto last war. I just don't care. So run in here, and he's basically dead. Not sure why I decided to block this. I should have dashed in, but 97% health left. Took 1 hit from a special 1 and a special 3. So glad I put the invuln on because I would have been dead. Now, against this Terrax, just same as it was last war. This is a super easy fight with Kitty, with or without Tigra, because you don't need the unblockable for this fight, because with his rock shield up, which he has up all the time because he's vivified, he's very aggressive. So it's super easy to get 2 or 3 hits into with my phase, just so I can heal up, because when I'm phasing, I take no damage. Mainly, I should be doing just 2 hits, but I'm trying to do 3 to push him back if I can. Oh no, he missed. What do I do? Just kidding. So I think I throw a special 2 just to finish this fight off because I'm like, you know what, he's going to die. 96% health and he's dead. So super easy fight. Gotta be careful with that because if I throw a special and he is not dead, he activates Conduit and we're in trouble. Although I think the first thing is shock or something. I'm not sure what the first debuff is. He might be immune to it. Whatever. I'm going to put on White Mags pre-fight here. This was not my White Mags to put here. I was supposed to hold White Mags and have at least 2 prowess for a Misty Knight later on. But I decided that wasn't what's going to happen. Look how much time, it's 10 hours left, and we're still in Section 1. If I didn't give White Mags there, I would have had to do my fights with 3 hours left. All my fights with 3 hours left. I'm like, no, I got to at least do some fights. So I put White Mags here. This Mordo is my fight to do. Just get my 10 prowess, be unblockable, and be aggressive. So that's my goal here against this Mordo. Just to get moving. I didn't see White Max pre-fight there. I put it on, but I didn't see it when I clicked on it, so I had to get out and come back in. There it is, and I'm good to go. Without White Max pre-fight, I can probably do this fight, but I'd rather have the White Max pre-fight just to get my 10 prowess on quicker. I don't plan on throwing any specials unless just to finish them off. This node is also the root node, and I think it's power focus 2, so it gets to a special 2 a lot quicker. I do want that White Mags just so I can start doing phasing, and I have suicides on, so I want to be able to phase off my suicide damage. I'm at 10 prowess, we're good to go. He's at a special 2, what do? Oh no. Now this one gets a bit sketchy, because just watch, he's at a special 2, he just ain't gonna throw it. Luckily I'm unblockable, luckily I can just turn off the power again right away. I don't have an invuln boost on. He's almost at special 3. Lucky for power focus 2, but just watch how close this gets. It gets very close. Run in here, he misses, he throws special 2. Luckily I missed there, because I would have been dead from special 3. Maybe not dead, but I'd have to plan strategically phasing during special 3. Because that was messy. Very messy. But yeah, this fight's almost done. I'm at 94% health. It feels so good to be using no items and just finishing off 3 fights in a row with 94% health. So, time goes by, I go to sleep. I stayed awake till like 1 a.m. for this fight, because no one was moving. We had to get section 1 done quick, but we didn't. So, it was like 1 or 2 a.m. right now. And yeah, I was not able to do my section 2 fights. I had to sleep, I had to go to work. And by the time section 2 was open and my Magneto mini-boss was open, there was a few hours left. There's like 2 hours left of war. I'm at work. I can't move. I just can't move right now. So I leave work, run outside, get into my car, do some duels, not going well, do my fights, and I die to Misty Knight. So I go to path 2. It is strike counter, I believe, block penetration. So I actually ignored strike counter because block penetration, it just doesn't really matter with Kitty as long as you're phasing. The Tigra fight did not go too well. It was the first fight in path 2. I finished at like 60% health, healed up, went to the Misty Knight fight. And I did the same strategy. Just start with the PS1, hit the strike counter, and get to a special 2 and just try and kill her. But I decided to hold my power some way. I wasn't thinking. She evades, it's fine. I'm still phasing. I run in, and then somehow she counters me, and then she has special 2. She has block penetration charges, throws into my block because I can't phase a whole special 2. And then she does a combo and kills me. So I died to that fight. It's one of the easiest fights. I was supposed to have white Magneto for that fight, but I had no persistent charges left for that Magneto fight. So I'm like, I'm not going to use white mags. I'm going to use Kitty. I'll be fine there. I'll just phase. It should be an easy fight. And then I died. So I went against using white mags when I was told to use white mags against a metal defender. But again, I had no persistent charges, so I wouldn't have gotten any prowess. It's been a long fight, and I did not trust it. And I had suicides on, so I didn't feel like having to turn them off and back on again for the next fight for the Magneto on node 53, Sun Reflection. And that was a super easy fight. It's just get to my 3 prowess, get intercepts off. I had the perfect intercepts because I was just mad from just dying. I actually almost died again against that Misty Knight. It's almost 2 deaths, and I'm like, I shouldn't be fighting right now. I told you guys I can't fight in the mornings. I can't do that when I'm at work. I just can't step away. I'm not supposed to. I'll get in trouble. I've told them last season. I told them in off season. If season starts, I can't do that. They're like, all right, we'll move quicker. It's fine. Nobody moved quicker. So yeah, I'm just really annoyed about this, and I'm not happy with having to move this late. We need to move quicker, and it's better for me and everyone else to not have to rush in the last hour of war. Now, we end up losing this war. Against Legion. It was a very winnable war, but they fought really well. They only died like 6 times this war. And many other seasons ago, X5e would have destroyed Legion. Destroyed them. But we didn't have a good war. I have nothing to say because I died. I can't say that we played terrible because I played terrible. I was playing so well in the videos that you saw. And then my fights didn't record. Recording failed, and I died. So, yeah. Not much to say about that. 6 fights and 1 death this war so far, with 19 fights and 2 deaths this season, which isn't a great record at all for a full season. Adding in another Terrax and Mephisto to this graphic, and adding Tigra and Misty Knight here, and adding a death there. And I have just played terrible this season so far. 2 deaths in 3 wars is not pretty, as usually I'm deathless until the last 2 wars. So yeah, I had Magneto on that node 53, and I'm not very content about how I played this war, and just not breathing and calming down when this war was happening. I'm not content. The officers did a great job. Everyone executed really well. I did not, so I'm very sorry to my alliance, and sorry for my frustrations and venting if you're at this point. But anyways, hopefully we do better the rest of the season. It's Coop sign off. Happy gaming.